Well, folks, it happened again. As Ja Morant is the latest Grizzly to go down to injury. We haven't even started the preseason yet. And now we got Ja Morant going down once again. What are the details of this? What are things going to look like in the next few weeks for the Memphis Grizzlies? What's going on, everybody? Jared Alator here for another episode of Grizzlies Digest. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just want to highlight our 39% of subscribers. Y'all are fantastic. Y'all are awesome. We got Grizzlies preseason basketball basically right here, right now. So got to hit that subscribe button for more content from us as we are about to really approach NBA season now. It's really right around the corner. And then 62% of you have to subscribe. Tell your friends, do whatever you need to do to hit that subscribe button down below. But going into the content now. As Ja Morant reportedly sprained his left ankle during practice. It was over the weekend. According to a team spokesman, he is now considered week to week, and that's from DeMichael Cole, as well as others as well. But DeMichael Cole, one of the first ones on that as well. So the injury history, I mean, I could show you just a long load of injuries, a long list that it won't even fit the screen at this point. But, you know, this could be worse. I think if you want my general honest initial reaction, raw reaction to this, I think it could be a lot worse. I'm sure those of you who have, been watching these videos, hopefully it hasn't happened, but maybe y'all have gotten sprained ankles in the past. I have one time during playing basketball when I was back in freshman year of college, just kind of shooting around with some buddies, and went down to a ankle sprain. It wasn't pretty. Obviously, you can't really walk all that well. When you do, it feels weird. But as long as you're elevating it, putting ice on it, just resting as long as you need to, stay off your feet, I mean, you should be fine. I mean, I don't think that this is going to be anything too serious, but it's just a thing of when are Grizzlies fans going to catch a break? Because it seems like the basketball gods aren't giving him many breaks. So it's just one of those things where, again, it could be a lot worse. You hate to hear something like this, but honestly, it could be a lot worse. And this is, it's just so ironic because he did an interview. Rob Fisher asked Ja Morant if he had any individual goals this season, and he said, yeah, to play 82 games. And unfortunately, now he's got this to look forward to, and whether or not, I mean, he's out for opening night or a couple of games, we're not sure about it, but it's just how it's just hilarious in a very wrong way, in a very bad way. It's hilarious how he just said he wants to play 82 games, and now he's got this happening. So unfortunately, it's just the injury bug is hitting him once again, and we're not even in the regular season yet, but we haven't even started a preseason game yet. And now we have Ja Morant to worry about, unfortunately. And this is Ja Morant on Instagram earlier the day where it was reported, where everyone got the update about his left ankle sprain, him laughing around with Jaren Jackson Jr. So hopefully some good vibes there, some good hope to where he can eventually be at health-wise come opening night. So seems like he's in good spirits, but, wish him well. Obviously, wish him well. Come on, Ja. You got to play some games, man. Come on. All right. So here's the next question. Will Ja Morant miss the 2025-2026 regular season opener? As stated, Morant's status is now considered week to week, and there's no official announcement of whether he'll be out for the regular season opener or not. However, considering that the Grizzlies are set to begin their season in a little over 2 weeks, there's a chance he might miss it. The team finds itself in an unstable situation right now as they fired head coach Taylor Jenkins, about a week remaining in the regular season. In addition, they also traded Desmond Bane, once considered cornerstone of the team. And coming back to Morant, the Murray State alum, played in just 59 games in the last 2 seasons combined. He played in just 9 games in the 23-24 campaign because of a shoulder injury, as well as a 25-game suspension. Last season, those are his numbers, averaging 23.2 points, 4.1 rebounds, 7.3 assists, also shooting basically 46% from the field. So, a lot of good numbers there, a lot of good information. But we won't know. I mean, we'll wait to see what Grizzlies PR has to say in the next week to week, right? So next week, see what happens. Likely get some content up on that. But if you're talking about just what you're going to do if you're the Memphis Grizzlies, if he does have to miss the season opener or a couple of games, likely Scottie Pippen Jr. would step into that role alongside. You got KCP, you got Jalen Wells, and then you got Aldama and Jock Landale. That might be your starting lineup come opening night if Ja were to miss a couple of games. Obviously, like I said, I don't anticipate this being a real serious situation, real serious scenario, but it's just a matter of what Grizzlies fans have had to deal with over the last few years. I mean, we just talked about that, right? 23-24 season where basically everybody was out. I saw one of the worst starting lineups in history for a few games at one point back in around January of 2024. Yeah, it just looked really, really, really bad at one point. It's like one of those memes. You know how you like the Knicks lineup from the early 2010s, the Lakers lineup from early 2010s with guys like Jordan Hill, Jordan Clarkson, like that. Honestly, the Grizzlies back then, they would probably be on one of those meme starting lineup videos very soon. If no one's done that already, I'm surprised if they haven't. But for Ja, he just has to play. Your best players are your healthy ones, and you have to be out there. I mean, I'm sorry that it sounds so simple to say, but your best players are really your healthy ones. If you're not getting reps with your guys, you're just, and that's not his fault. Obviously, injuries are no one's fault. But, I mean, you look at what he has, a left ankle sprain. I'm going to say it may be just a couple weeks. I think it's looking like we really just have to see. I don't want to speculate, really, but it doesn't seem to be that serious of a thing. But, of course, sometimes we get updates that, well, this looks a little bit worse than it did. But, obviously, there's a lot to sort out here. Just reporting on the initial things of what we all know. But at least Ja looks like he's in good spirits from that Instagram post with him and Jaren Jackson Jr. But this is kind of just initial raw reaction of everything. And I'm sure y'all woke up in the morning looking at that update going, my gosh, man, we just cannot catch a break, right? But that's life. I mean, it's just unfair. That's basketball. Basketball's unfair sometimes as well. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. And, of course, we'll have developing updates and stories as they come out here for Grizzlies Digest regarding the injuries of Ja Morant. Of course, Zach Edey and Jaren Jackson Jr. are they're going to miss time as well. Zach Edey more than anyone else here, but definitely will keep an eye on Ja Morant's health situation as well as any others. But that's going to do it for us. Hopefully I don't have to report any more injury stuff because it's just ridiculous at this point. Jared Alto here for Grizzlies Digest. If you comment down below your reaction to Ja Morant's injury, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.